Welcome to this explainer on the true psychology of power, money, and the American Revolution. Let's get into it. Imagine waking up and realizing someone else has total control over your wallet. It's a terrifying thought, right?
What happens when every single purchase you make just lines the pockets of some stranger across the ocean?
No taxation without representation wasn't just a catchy political slogan. It was literal psychological warfare.
Because honestly, we don't just naturally hate paying taxes. What we truly despise is the feeling of absolute powerlessness.
The British demanded the colonists cash, but firmly denied them any actual voice or vote in Parliament.
Psychologists call this reactance. It's that explosive emotional resistance you feel when your basic freedoms are suddenly restricted.
You see, money is never just paper. It intimately represents your survival, your status, and your future security.
Surprisingly, poor populations often stay peaceful until they realize the whole system is completely rigged against them.
The British Empire fatally treated its citizens like mere cash machines instead of actual, valued stakeholders. When people feel ignored, trust completely dies. And forcing obedience, well, that eventually becomes impossibly expensive. We see this today. Ignored employees quit, cheated investors dump shares, and angry citizens dodge unfair systems.
It really boils down to this. Humans will tolerate physical pain far longer than they'll ever tolerate humiliation.
But here's the absolute craziest part. The actual colonial taxes that sparked this entire revolution were practically pennies.
So why did such a tiny financial hit trigger this massive, world-changing historical outrage?
It's all about the precedent. A distant authority taking a few cents today signals total control tomorrow.
Psychologically, making 40 grand with total freedom feels way better than making 200 grand trapped in a cage.
Science completely backs this up. Having real control over your life reduces daily stress far more than pure income.
This perfectly explains our modern obsession with things like entrepreneurship and crypto to escape external financial control.
Because people today aren't just chasing bigger bank accounts. They are desperately chasing absolute personal and financial sovereignty.
The revolution reshaped capitalism around one core idea. If we fund the system, we absolutely deserve a say.
The uncomfortable truth? Every single financial system survives entirely on the public's fragile collective perception.
That psychological contract shatters when the rules feel unfair, elites disconnect, and your hard work goes completely unrewarded.
Once that baseline trust breaks, even the most insanely powerful empires and modern institutions become incredibly fragile.
When people lose ownership of their economic lives, history destabilizes. So who really controls your wallet today?